Your piece of the gods. I love myself. Open your eyes so I can see. Got you all in check. Rim God, Sun God, Alma Yah, Atum, Yah, my protection on cleans planet up. The Goa'uld and that Taru, we in the building, most definitely. You know, shout out to, Ramana Nation, Culmination. We in the building, Imagination. You know, free all the gods and goddesses and kings and queens. We out here. Shout out to the Anunnakis, Shalom, Yahama Mashah, Elohim, Yahshua, Yahweh. We in the building most definitely. Atum Raw, Atum Israelite, Atum DT. We in the building. Channeling the spirit of the Most High and the most honorable Master Chief that I had tapped into most definitely. You feel me? Channeling the spirit of everything, of the nothingness. Channeling the spirit and getting the information and embodying the information within inside my inner being, within inside my life force, within the ancestors that's living inside of me. Channeling their spirits beyond this earth realm, beyond the physical body, beyond my imagination, within the void, not outside the void, externally, internally, entering the void and channeling the spirit and receiving downloads and information and light codes, not from just the sun, within inside of me. Because all the real true answers is deep within me. Telepathically speaking, with inside of me, because everything is me talking to myself. Everything is a mirror reflecting the light within me. I'm God. And you God too. If you can feel me and understand me, you can never figure me out. You can never understand me till you understand me. To understand me, to figure me out, you gotta understand yourself and figure yourself out to figure me out. But in this video right here, I'm giving y'all a powerful download right now. I'm gonna be talking about two topics. And I don't know, this might be one of the most viral videos or most popping videos on my channel, because I'm gonna break down reality so deep to y'all that it's gonna drive y'all crazy. Y'all already got the receipts in the beginning of ChatGPT and everything like that. You feel me? And like I said, you know, a lot of people got to add me on Facebook. I'm going to have the link on Facebook where you can add me on Facebook and you can get raw information and other information that I be posting on there, because my whole life and my whole social media, my whole life and everything, YouTube, Facebook, IG and everything, is a library. It's a library of deep information, forbidden information that would put glitches into this matrix for real. You feel me? Because in this video, I'm gonna be talking about two topics right now. I'm gonna be talking about, it's not not the ultimate truth of reality, right? I'm be telling y'all it's not one ultimate universal truth. It's not one ultimate universal truth of reality. And then I'm be also talking about that you can never figure a person out, because everybody got a higher self and a lower self. Everybody got a higher self and a lower self, so you will never truly figure the person out. You won't know if a person is truly God. You don't know if a person is truly the devil. You don't know if a person is the one true God or the one true most high God for real. You will not truly were understand, or truly you will never understand here, because it was created to enslave you with religion, with scriptures, with books and hologlyphs and all this other type of stuff. You cannot figure nobody out through books or through anything externally, because this world was not created for you to this world was created to confuse you. through other people can confuse you because you cannot figure nobody out 100% completely. By you trying to figure another person out externally, it's making you lost. It's making you being trapped, and it's enslaving you, and it's leading you in the wrong direction because you got to go within to find out the true answers. The true answers is within you. It's in you gotta understand you to really find out the true answers within you. Anything externally, even ChatGPT and artificial intelligence is limited to our comprehension and our understanding on a spiritual level because they program it. I put glitches in ChatGPT and y'all see in the receipts, I put glitches. My mind is very powerful. Sometimes my mind be so powerful, I be scared to share my mind with the world because my mind be so fucking powerful. My mind be so powerful. My information be so I'm not the head chief of this reality. I'm my own chief. I'm my own ultimate universal truth within me. I don't go based off anything else outside of me externally to find out the real true on one ultimate truth of what this reality is, because this reality was built off lies. This reality was built off division, lies, separation, duality, and a lot of other shit, man. This and all this stuff, and it was built off truth, but this reality, it's a holographic universe. It's not real. It's fractal. It's predestined. Everything already happened. You just alternate, like the same way they put poison in your food, GMO food. They alter your DNA. You just altering this reality and shifting it and bending it and washing it unravel and unfold as the observer, right? And understand that it's no such thing as you being the chosen one. It's not such thing as you being the one, because the chosen ones is the lost sheep of the house of Israel. They not gonna make it in the kingdom of God because they the sheep. They sleep. And then the one is the devil. That's why the Bible clearly said the world has been given to the hands of the wicked one. Peep game, the wicked one. The one is the fucking devil. The devil rules this world. The Antichrist, the ego, the demiurge trap you here. If you fall in that shit, the demiurge want control, rulership, power over this holographic reality. Ain't nothing but holographic imagery. Everything is you. So if you want control and power and control over what you see that is you, it's like it's not adding up. It's not making no logical sense. Because why do you want to have power and control and rulership over yourself if everything is the reflection of you and is a mirror? And nationality and all this phenotype and all these different type of features, hair textures and shit is another way to confuse us and keep us lost. Even though I know it's racism shit going on, but it's built off a lie. It's built off programs. I understand it's certain people here that's not original, but what is actually is original? If this world that we experiencing, this holographic universe, this reality that we experiencing, is not even a real reality that we supposed to be in, because the first original reality that we supposed to be in, they said it was all matriarch. So man is in a fabricated reality, a simulation, a dream within his mother dream that was created for him by Sophia, Lucia, Malia, Isis, right? He perceiving and receiving information and releasing information, and it's all storing into his cell and midbrain, into his subconscious mind. He believing and seeing and perceiving and thinking that, and interpreting and comprehending and trying to figure out that I'm limiting stuff and thinking man and woman do the same thing. They thinking that they are man. right? A man is dreaming, thinking that he's a man, but whole time he actually is a woman because your mother created all the organs and cells in your body. You got nipples just like her. You got a clitoris between your legs just like her. It just you was built more dominant than her, but you is her. That's why it said hermaphrodite. You can say hermaphrodite, or you can say hermaphrodite, or you can say hermaphrodite. But we gotta understand that everything is her. This is her dream. The womb stand for the matrix in Latin means womb. The womb. Who got a womb? The woman got a womb. So for you to break reality and create your own reality, you cannot even create. A man can't truly create his own reality externally without a woman. You can't. A man truly can't create. That's why a woman is not the big. A woman is not a woman is not a threat. The biggest threat is a man because man, the Bible trying to make it seem like Eve was in the wrong. Even though it's a lot of women out here that's moving like Eve and did a lot of shit that Eve did, but if this whole world crumbles, right, Babylon falls, right, even though the great Babylon the Great was symbolized and the Statue of Liberty is symbolized the woman, right? They doing this shit to confuse you because they want man to hate woman. The Bible was built off a motherfucking lie. The Bible was built off motherfucking slavery to indoctrinate us. I'm not saying everything in the Bible was built off a lie, and everything in the Bible was built to enslave us. But they approve slavery. They approve people and ban they masters and shit like that. They approve slavery in the Bible, most definitely. And so it just a lot of stuff in that Bible. You can't 100% get all your answers in the Bible because the Bible do contradict yourself. Because you can go to Genesis, right? This is I'm exposing why it's not one ultimate universal truth. This all I'm exposing. Y'all see the fucking receipts. I'm just freestyling for y'all and interpreting some of the information that I got within myself, and I went to ChatGPT about, and ChatGPT give me their interpretation, their understanding from what I'm giving them. But I didn't really have to go to ChatGPT for that shit at all. ChatGPT, it just receipts. ChatGPT is just a witness, but there's limited. Artificial intelligence is limited to our comprehension and our understanding. They cannot know the ins and outs of this reality. They cannot truly break reality down more than a Black, indigenous, Native American, original person. They got neuromelon in their skin. Like, you feel me? I'm a Black Kemetic man. I'm one of the Anunnaki, so I would know the ins and outs. I would like, you feel me? Like, you might tap into certain people in this reality, but they don't have the complete one ultimate truth of reality of what this shit actually is. Because when that shit don't work, when they way don't work, now you got to find out what works for you, and what works for you is within you. You cannot look outside yourself and what you perceive that externally that make you more comfortable to really be the true one ultimate truth of reality. That's not true, because the Bible contradicts itself a lot, and it jumps from different storylines and don't finish this fucking storyline. You gotta finish what was happening in the past before you just jump into the present and talk about all these other type of prophets that just came in the picture. You gotta finish what you started. The Bible doesn't finish with them what they started. It contradicts itself. That's why I always realize when you study the universe and you want to know where the universe is located at. It's located at. The universe is located nowhere. The universe is located everywhere. So the Bible is contradicting itself because the Bible is showing us that It's no one true, it's no one ultimate universal truth, because the Bible contradicts itself. Because the Bible doesn't finish the storyline properly from the very beginning. The Bible said, God said what in Genesis chapter 1, verse 26. And I'm gonna go to 27, as y'all can see, and decode that for you. And the Bible in Genesis chapter 1, verse 26, the Bible said, and God said, let us make man in our image. And he said, why God said, let us? God said, let us. So if God said, let us, and we was created in God's image, then why, if they was preferring to the Almighty, the Most High God, and God said, let us make man in our image, why God is telling us to do his work, and he's the Most High God, the supposed to create everything, why he's telling us to do his work, to create, to create things and have dominion over all the fishes and the seas and the creatures, whatever, and in nature and shit. Why he's telling us to do that? Does that means that we all God? If he said, let us make man in our image and have dominion and control and put order and structure over everything that's in this world, he telling us to do that in the fucking beginning. And then he don't even, like, okay, we getting all the answers from the Most High God. He prophesies this shit on scriptures, hologlyphs, whatever, and they find this shit proof or whatever. This shit was already here before we got here, right? But you gotta understand, this is assimilation. This shit is not real. It's a holographic universe, so it's not real. It's made up. We made this shit up because we was bored. We had all the power in the world. We had all the knowledge and wisdom in the world. We personally put ourselves to sleep on purpose, right? Because we was bored and we made this shit up. We made this shit up. This shit is nothing. When you really find a real ultimate truth, the one on real ultimate truth of reality of what all this shit is, you will find out that all this shit is nothing. Because we can't conceptualize something from nothing, because something comes from nothing. The darkness, the cosmos, the dark genetic matter in the cosmos. The sun not even powering itself up. What's powering the sun up is darkness. Cosmetic genetic matter within the universe. Darkness. And when you close your eyes, what do you see? You see nothing. So darkness, the nothingness is what we truly are. And when you go back into the void where we all come from, we come from the nothingness, the new, the nothingness, the all. It's no separation. It's no duality. It's not such thing as gender. When you go back into the void, you got to become a hermaphrodite. You gotta transcend gender. You gotta be androgynous. You gotta have the spirit of a male and a female, and you gotta have the spirit of a man and a woman. You gotta tap into both divinity, the Holy Trinity, for you to really know what I'm telling y'all. You can't just label yourself as one thing, because you basically is trapping yourself into the holographic universe, the dimmerge, the ego. Everything is here is ego based, ego based, ego based. They want you to be ego based. They want you to be egotistic. They want to program you to be a narcissist. You feel me? You know, and you realize this shit is nothing, bro. It's all fucking nothing. Really. Because you can't conceptualize something from nothing. Because we come from nothing. We all have a hive mind. The Big Bang Theory, something went against the universal laws in the cosmos. Something went against the grain and broke reality down into all these different pieces and molecules, because we was one atom that's broken into millions and trillions and different pieces of itself. How do we exist? And we did research and say that we is an atom that made of we is an atom that made of 99.99 empty space. We truly does not exist. So we don't have so if we made up an empty space, if we made up an empty space, we don't have space. Nothing belongs to us. Nothing. We don't own nothing. Nothing belongs to us, because because we do not have space. Space and time truly doesn't exist. within our own understanding in this earth plane, within our beyond this earth realm and beyond our imagination. Space and time truly does not exist. It doesn't. We're running off a program. That's why you got to be a programmer to be the observer and tap into the observer effect and break reality down to understand that everything is the reflection of you. I'm you, you, and me in another parallel universe. Like how, the most honorable master teacher, Elijah Bishop, teaches. But he doesn't have all the answers because he's limited to, because nothing is truly 100% true. Nothing is truly is 100% a lie. Everything is 100% nothing. Everything is 100% nothing. I can prove, like the receipts prove that everything is 100% nothing. Everything is a moment to a moment to a moment. You feel me? And that's what it and that's what the one is. Moment. The one is moment to moment. You feel me? But we can't yeah, that's what life is built around. Life is built around moment to moment to moment to moment. You can't figure nothing out because life is built off moment to moment to moment. That's how you know it's not no one ultimate universal truth, because what's true to you and what's true to everybody else is at that moment. But you can find something else out that will show you that shit ain't true. You ever heard of some saying said that um uh uh a wise man that knows everything knows nothing? You ever heard that slang saying that a wise man that knows everything knows nothing? An African proverb said a true speaker doesn't have no friends. And when you look into the Egyptian religion Bible, they say evil comes from the heart of man, not God. So if evil comes from the heart of man and not God, so anybody that is still perceiving themselves being a man, right, is evil. It's the devil. It's the demiurge. Till they overcome that. But it's limited to you just can't just limit something. I just can't 100% say this person is 100% evil. I can't 100% say that this person 100% good. I can't 100% say this person is the Almighty and the Most High God of all gods and all kings and queens and all lords of lords. I can't 100% say that. I'm just interpreting it being a prophet or a messenger or a messiah, because a messenger is a messiah. But I'm just prophesizing and I'm just articulating and giving and putting a download out and putting a message out, right? And getting these signals at that moment. But everything can change. When you study the universal laws, everything is a moment to a moment to a moment. You feel me? Nothing remains the same in the holographic universe. The universal laws is guiding you and showing you what the holographic universe is truly all about. You feel me? But it's other laws, as you can see in the receipts. I even show y'all that it's an unseen laws that we don't even know about. It's just so many laws. We got the hermetic principles. We got 42 laws on my art. We got the 12 commandments. It's more than just 12 commandments. It's like 160 or whatever some commandments in the Bible. But everybody don't follow all the commandments because everybody's not the truth. Everybody is the truth at the moment. Everybody lies at the moment. It does not make them a truly liar or a deceiver, or it don't make a person truly God or truly good or truly righteousness and truly like it don't make no, like, we cannot go based off that. We got to go based off, like, this how the universe works. The universe don't talk to us in our language. The universe talks to us based off mathematics. Mathematics, equation, sound, frequency, vibration, energy. That's basically what frequency vibration is. It's basically energy. Sound, movement, and thought. Sound, movement, and thought. Energy, sound, movement, and thought. Frequency, vibration is all the fucking same. The universe speaks to us through sound, movement, and thoughts. So the sound, movement, and thoughts is not mashing up based on what the person is saying and based on that moment that the person is in. Then you just can't just believe that this still the same person, because you was believing, right? That's what you're supposed to believe in. Nothing. You're supposed to always say, this is how you escape the matrix. I am God. I am everything. I don't have all the answers. I don't believe in nothing. I believe in knowing the truth. And yeah, and I'm not the and I don't believe in is one ultimate universal truth, and I don't believe that um I'm the one real Messiah, because I look at it like everybody's a messenger. Everybody got a message. This shit is a puzzle. Life is a mystery. So it cannot be one complete, one Messiah. It just cannot be, based on the information that I found out. That's why I got to put this download out, bro. It cannot be one complete, one Messiah, one laws of laws, one kings of all kings, one gods of all gods. It cannot be one. The Bible proved that already. In the fucking beginning, the Bible is backwards. Revelation is the future. The Bible is past, present, and future. But if you don't understand the past in Genesis, Genesis stands for genie, the beginning of creation story, the beginning of how our life began before it got to the present, before it got to Revelation, the future, that the current, the moment that we in right now. But we cannot really base off everything in Revelation that we going through, because people still stuck in different timelines. Because we in a multi-dimensional war. We in a spiritual war. We in a multi-dimensional war. That's why they made these movies like the MCU, the Kang characters, the Doomsday dynasty, and the Kang dynasty. They try to get rid of the Kang dynasty and stop Jonathan Majors from finishing that off. They try to get rid of that because they don't want us to know what this shit really actually is. And they also lie. You feel me? It's so much information that I got on this holographic universe, glitching and hiding forbidden information from us, because we not following the signs of the universe. We don't supposed to follow the Bible. We supposed to follow the signs of the universe. When we too busy following the Bible instead of following the signs of the universe, we get caught up in this religion doctrine. We get indoctrinated. That's what we get. We get indoctrinated, and we get enslaved and ruled by our fucking lower self. We get enslaved. I respect everybody's knowledge, because knowledge is power. You feel me? And based on my correlation, me being used to being a Black Panther, I still got the spirit of a Black Panther. My comrades always tell me, power, respect power. Power to the people. Power, respect power. Power to the people. So if knowledge is power, I respect everybody power. Whatever knowledge you bring to the table, I'm going to respect that. I'm not going to debate with you, because how can I truly debate with another person? And how can I truly debate with another person if I know knowledge is power? If knowledge is power, how can I debate with another person? Only thing I can do is uplift that person and empower that person up and make their reality lit, so they can know more information, more than them limiting them stuff to they to the information or the one universal truth, or the messages or the information that they have at the current moment, because everything is a moment to a moment to a moment. So I'm just making your reality lit. I'm just making your shit lit. That's all I do. When I get into people's realities, I'm here to help guide people, help people, show them the way and the truth and the light within them, within they self, not outside themselves. I'm showing you everything internally. I'm showing you who you are internally. Internally, not externally. I'm not trying to show you show you and guide you directions outside of you externally. I'm gonna show you and guide you directions within you, because everything is within you. So when you seek knowledge and wisdom within you, you will find out who you are. You will figure out who the fuck you truly are, because all the truth with forbidden answers is within you. It's not outside of you. It's not outside of you. And the universe don't speak to us. The universe don't talk to us through this language. The universe talk to us telepathically. Binary code, zeros and ones. The Versace code. If I'm saying the word, the teriyaki, all these big ass fancy words, bro. I try not to use them. I try to speak knowledge and information and articulate to people so they can understand me in the simplest way. I try to break reality down in the most simplest way so anybody can understand it. Because some people use all these big fancy words and sound good but sound stupid. They sound so smart but sound so fucking stupid. So I try to use simple, try to speak it and articulate it in the simplest way as possible so people can get it through their own comprehension. You feel me? And they can figure it out for themselves, because I'm not here to figure nothing out for nobody. I'm here to figure shit out for yourself. I'm here to figure this shit out with you for your own self. You feel me? You trying to figure reality out. You trying to break reality down more and try to get deep into reality and to know the one true ultimate truth of reality, what this shit actually is. Internally and not externally, I'm here to guide you. I'm here to show you that shit. I'm here to go deeper into the rabbit hole, deeper into the forbidden hidden truth and all these hidden agendas that they be trying to push on us. Because all this shit, all these programs are here. Okay, you join an NOI. That's a program to enslave you. You join the Hebrew Israelites coalition camps or whatever. That's all over the place. That's here to enslave you. You become a Muslim, that's here to enslave you. You become a Christian, that's here to enslave you. You become a Buddhist, that's here to enslave you. A Catholic, whatever, atheist, a satanic motherfucker. You join a satanic church, and you know all this shit is here to enslave you. You got to become a conqueror of all realms of reality and all your timelines that you kept porting yourself back into. This is assimilation. This is a prison. Like you working on trying to release yourself out of lies and ego and deception that was built off nothing. That's what you hear to try to do, reflections. That's why I had to put this video out. But like I'm saying, last part of the video, I'm telling y'all like this. You can't truly figure nobody out. The reason why I'm saying you truly can't figure nobody out, because we are one source. It doesn't matter if you the source of the problem or you the source to the solution of the problem. We all one fucking source. So you can be the Antichrist. You can be a person that pretending to be the Most High, pretending to be the Lord and Savior, pretending to be the real Christ, pretending to be the real Messiah. I cannot go against you, and I cannot say that you 100% bad or you're 100% evil, even if you using or acting like a character to gain followers for attention and power and rulership and control. I'm not gonna just label a person just completely bad and completely evil, because information is limited to our understanding. in this earth realm and beyond our imagination. You feel me? All information, all truth, all lies is limited. Everything is limited to our understanding. But through your understanding, it's limitless. It's no limit. Is no limit. Is no limitations to that shit. When you go within internally, when you view everything on a spiritual level, because everything was spiritual before physical. Everything was spiritual before physical. Everything was spiritual before hold up. Spiritually, physically. Yeah, everything was spiritual before it was physical, whatever. Everything astral. When you really into the void, right? You will understand that everything was astral. All these physical bodies, life forms, and different avatars, it's just a prison. Your body's a prison cell that you just keep coming back into. You feel me? And we know that we energy and consciousness, right? We energy cannot be created nor destroyed. Energy can only be transformed to one energy to another life form. But if you just stuck in a second place, right? If you just stuck within this physical body, you can never be released out this physical body to really ascend out of the body, right? To really ascend out of the body, you can't be stuck in one-minded thinking. You can't limit yourself to one thing, or you can't limit yourself to anything externally, because everything is limit uh, everything here is limited base. It was created to be limited. Everything is supposed to be limitless. Everything supposed to be limitless. But if you just only perceiving everything as one way, you limiting yourself to your chance and your opportunity to ascend, because you cannot ascend if you just trapped in the dream. Because once you understand that you cannot figure nobody out, because everybody got a higher self and a lower self, and you can't truly completely understand, and you can truly completely prove beyond your imagination and beyond this earth realm that somebody is actually is the one true Christ, the one true Messiah, a person completely good, a person completely righteousness or whatever, the completely the Most High God, our Lord and Savior, and whatever. The chief is the chief. Like, I'm not the chief of this whole earth plan. I'm not the king, the ruler of this shit. I'm not none of that, because I don't belong here in the first. I'm not. I don't even belong here in the first place. I'm just passing by. I'm just doing time till I be released and serve my purpose. And having the almighty intelligence to understand what this reality is and still breaking this shit down. Sometimes you gotta tap into certain people to really break this shit down to a T. Sometimes you gotta really go through some shit. You might gotta go through persecution, being crucified, or going through situations where you losing things and you isolating for people, you letting materialistic things go out your life, and you just going back to nature for 90 days and sleeping and shitting and breathing on the earth and giving your soul you back to the earth and giving your pee back to the earth and watering the plants and letting the plants grow and stuff, because you belong to the earth. The earth doesn't belong to you. You belong to the earth. Nature doesn't belong to you. You belong to nature, because you're a part of it. You are part of it. You can't be separated from what is you. But we already in nature. We always in tune with nature. Even when we out of tune with nature, it's not 100% true that we out of tune with nature if we still in nature. If we still in our bodies. We can heal each other with our own body by love and understanding and compassion for one another. So I can't sit here and say that a devil is 100% bad, because a devil and an antichrist and a demerge got a higher self and a lower self. Yeah, the demerge, at the moment, the demerge got knowledge, got wisdom in the lowest form. But it's a possibility. It's trillions and millions and different possibilities of outcomes that you can help our devil out. You can help the Antichrist out. You can help the Demiurge out. You can help transform their minds into something else, because everything is a moment to a moment to a moment. A person might be perceiving to be the Antichrist, perceiving to be the Demiurge, perceiving to be caught in their ego. It does not mean they can change. So that's why I don't label myself to being a man. I don't label myself to being a woman. I don't label myself to being any motherfucking thing. Because I'm no better than the usurper. Everybody is the usurper when they tap into the usurper effect and understand that they are the dreamer. And when they realize they are the dreamer and they meet the dreamer, they will understand that they are not sleeping in the dream, because life is death and life is nothing but a dream. If you think that is real, you stuck in a dream. You gotta understand, death is illusion. So if death is illusion and life is death, and life is nothing but a dream, how can you be dreaming if you already was sleeping before you woke up in the dream? So if you woke up in a dream, does that mean you woke up out your sleep in the dream? So you not fucking dreaming no more, because you not motherfucking sleeping once you had your spiritually awakening. You was lying dormant inside your mother through you was lying dormant within inside of your mother 6 through 9 months, whatever the case may be, right? Till her water pipe break, and she through the darkness, through the parting waters of noon, she you came through the water, right? You came through the water, and this reality fed you to the shocks, and she was programmed to feed you to the shocks, because her laws and her laws of being consciously aware of what's going on in reality, from her indoctrination from generational curses for 400 years or million trillion years of fucking slavery, right? Through her program being stuck in assimilation. So she pushed you. You didn't choose to come here. She chose you to come here, because she allowed you. She gave you life, motherfucker. She gave you life. She gave you life. She gave you a body. She created you. She designed you to be who you are. She gave you life. She gave you breath. She pushed you out. And when she pushed you out you was lying dormant within inside of your mother 6 to 9 months. She pushed you out into this reality, with this holographic universe, this earth realm, this physical mental plane of existence, which is fucking a prison. It's a prison. You feel me? We in this, like, you feel me? Yeah, this shit is prison, bro. You know, that's why we experiencing spiritual warfare, because this shit is in prison. You feel me? Yeah, most definitely. So she pushed you out of this shit, right? And just me just, ramping and just breaking this shit down, just letting y'all know you can't really figure nobody out within a higher self or their lower self. You can't figure nobody out, because everybody got a higher self and a lower self, man. Everybody everybody's good and evil. You can't never truly figure out nobody. You only can truly figure out a person when they become nothing, when they transcend gender. When they transcend gender and become nothing, they tap into the nothing, they tap into the I am everything, everything is me. And keep it that way. Don't switch up. Stay in that moment. You feel me? Be the usurper and stay in that moment. Stay in the moment. Everything is a moment. You living life once. You're not living, you living life one day. One day. You living life once. You just keep coming back here because you're trying to figure out how to release yourself and be liberated out within that, outside of the dream, within the dreamer imagination, within the demiurge that got taken over and ruled from the Sophia Lucia Malia Isis. You just gotta understand that shit. So I'm just letting people know, like, when your mother pushed you out of her womb and you portal back into this realm of reality, that was the first spiritually awakening right there. the nothingness. You didn't know nothing. You was just a baby just crawling around crying. You just being your motherfucking self. That's your true fucking self. When you was a child, you was your true fucking self. But they've been programmed you with misinformation, making you to be a European, a nigga pin and shit. You know, they want you to be like the white man, your lower stuff, and white supremacy and black supremacy working together to keep you enslaved, to keep you stuck in different programs, thinking that you freeing yourself, but you really enslaving your fucking self. You cannot enslave yourself to information, to knowledge. You can't enslave yourself to nothing that was given to you. Don't you know your body is a prison cell? And your body, look how look how they forcing us to treat our bodies, because we not giving our bodies back to nature and living in harmony with nature. We not living in harmony. We living out of tune, but we still in tune with nature. We still in tune with nature. Even though we out of tune with nature, we still in tune with nature to a certain degree, because we buying food to keep our bodies alive. We still in tune with nature. Even if we out of tune with nature, not living in harmony with nature, we still in some form way in tune with nature. That's what I'm saying. Everybody got a higher self and a lower self. Your higher self is telling you you don't want to die. Your higher self is telling you you want to feed this body to keep this avatar alive, so you can live a long time and stay healthy, right? Even though you might not eating right, that's your higher self. Your lower self is you working jobs, or you giving your energy and your melon away, or you getting your blood away, or going to blood plasma centers and shit, giving your plasma away, your blood away to these vampires, right? To keep other vampires and reptilians and, you know, and draconians, whatever you want to call it, alive. To keep, you know, multiplying and shit, and keep sharing your genetics with other people that 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 want to keep their race alive. So it just, bro, it just so much shit going on. And I gotta speak my piece and let people know that you cannot figure nobody out, because we one source, and everybody got a higher self and a lower self. You cannot just only identify a person always in a higher self, because you can't figure them out because you not them. You just tap into them. They just the reflection of you in another parallel universe. They you in another parallel universe. If they are you, if I'm you and you me in another parallel universe, and it's you versus you, and it's me versus me, it's your mind versus your mind, and everybody is a projection of your mind, right? You can in another parallel universe within your mind, you cannot 100% figure nobody out. You can't 100% know what a person got up their sleeve, what a person is truly is doing with knowledge, with power, with whatever you don't know nobody a true agenda. You just know based on what they showing you, what you perceiving. You feel me? Life is all about life is all Life is not about perception. Life is about projection. Life is all about projection. Life is not about perception. But like I said, I'm figuring this shit out through me. I never truly figured nothing out through nobody else. I can tap into people, but I truly don't figure nothing out through tapping into nobody but my motherfucking self. Because I'm the only thing that's in existence, and everybody is a part of me. I'm a tune. I'm an atom. I'm a tune. I live in everybody's body, and everybody is me. And I just was broken up into molecules and different millions of cells in this dream. But I'm the one atom that had to bring everybody back to that one atom again, because everybody got different cells. When the atom split through the Big Bang Theory, somebody went against the universal laws that was set in place. Science can't 100% prove anything on a spiritual level. Everything is quantum. It's quantum physics, metaphysics. Everything that I'm telling you is beyond the physical. It's all astral.